So, Da Vinci has just arrived in our studio to chat his hit song,
Just wine for me.
Virgin. But guess who came with him? No other than Notnice, the producer of the said song and an EP on which the song belongs. Sir, welcome.
Blessed, welcome.
So you and everyone else must be wondering why me I draw you into this.
Yeah,
Well, apart from congratulating you for the project, this hot Virgin project, and I want to talk to you about the business of the music because you found a song, a very unique song, and I want you to talk a little bit about that, but also about the business of the music at this time, after a year of COVID. So what can you tell us? Start with this song. What is it? Is it dancehall, reggae? What kind of song is this one?
It's dance and B.
Dance and B.
Yeah, like R&B one. Yeah, it's a dancehall. He's a dancehall artist. You know, Da Vinci is a world singer, so you know, to classify it as dancehall, it is not a dancehall rhythm. It is not a reggae rhythm. So it's more R&B coming from a dancehall artist. So it's dance and B.
Yes. So, how did you feel about putting it together?
Yo.
Were you confident that it was going to be special, a special song?
See, Da Vinci called me one night about 11:30. I sing like the first part, and I said, yo, calling me now. My mind a curfew, you know.
Yes.
And like at the first thing, we said, come link me now. And he not said nothing, he just, we live close. I just reach our studio, finish the song, when the song done, and I say, yo, I don't really want to get too excited over a song. I know the song bad, but I don't really like show how I feel like being excited. So I just did that. I know the song bad, and when I'm done, I leave. And when I'm gone, I go song, call two girls, play a song, make them hear. Because so I test them, you know, you have a girl song, you have to call two girls and make them hear it. And all of them say, you know, man, this body, you can't send it to me. I say, no, I can't get the song yet off a Da Vinci EP. They say, me so, take the song. I listen it. Da Vinci came to the studio the next morning, see him, he listen it, and I say, yo, sing your body, you know. You don't feel like I put it up before the EP? I say, no, man, sing it, hold on. And then we put out You Alone as the first track from the EP. I say, no, we're not going to drop the Virgin yet. When the EP dropped, then we drop the video. And that is what we did. And, you know, the song became an instant classic. We have a pending lawsuit with the Reebok right now.
It is.
Yeah.
It is such a great song. But okay, so talk about the wider dancehall now. What's going on out there? Talk about the entire music for us, if you wish. What's going on after a year of COVID?
Yeah.
And where are we in terms of music, in terms of what we're putting out? And you can even speak to some of the suffering going on in the music industry.
Oh, suffering been a going, man. What's even then and get to go for it, but it's like the place. Imagine being out of a job for more than a year. That, like, I think nobody can really, no matter how you save and prepare for a rainy day, we have like a whole rainy year.
Yes.
So everyone is affected by it. And the music industry, the entertainment fraternity, I think, is affected the most. Because we have no privilege to do no shows, no nothing at all. So we're just in a house, basically, without a job.
Yes.
So imagine no on stage for a year. So that is where it is. We still not get no privilege to really start doing the thing. They want to say 15 people want to gather in or 10.
Yes.
That makes no sense. But we understand, say, yo, because of the COVID, government now really risk the big old spike for say to go enjoy themselves. It might backfire and be more negative than positive. But we're still affected by it very much. We have to just go and comply with the rules until, you know, hopefully later on this year, maybe as them say vaccine about, we can go get the shot and maybe start shift to event.
Some feel that some have said, right here on the stage, that they have been inspired by the COVID to take, for some songs that they've come up with, you know, some of their work since COVID, a little bit more inspirational, more introspection and so on in their lyrics and things.
Well,
do you share that?
No,
do you feel and
no,
see
man,
that?
I always work for inspirational music, because, working with different artists, and every artist that go and come with a bad man song, or, like, versatility is always there. So I'm not going to say COVID me try to change the context of the music. There's always a market for a bad man song, a reality song, a girl song. Like, the market is there. So I'm not going to say COVID make me I produce differently, make me produce more, because the artists them there, musicians them there. If you call an artist, so them are going to say they're on tour. You call a musician and say, yo, man, you come play a bass line for me. You can't tell us they're on tour.
Yes.
The most of them say, yo, send it to me email versus, all right, I come to the studio. Send it to the email and them do whatever them do and send it back. So, like, context-wise in the music, COVID produce no different, man. Maybe certain kind of song, or certain song depend on the street for bust the song. So, like, some song where at the dance bust the song, that not there no more. You see me? So I just social media.
But that's the point. They don't have the audience to sort of propel the song into, and people dancing to it and responding to it in real time, physically.
Yeah. Yes.
But what you're saying is that they get more time to be more introspective, to go and find within them that inspiration and a deeper sense of lyrics that are more substantive, that can reach souls much more with more substance.
No, that
you don't see that coming out?
Them do that because of COVID. We always been to do that. From Gaza, they're still producing the hardcore kind of music. They were still, ever so often, we have them kind of music. There were maybe some artists just start do it because of COVID, but we've been doing it. But sometimes you put out certain kind of music, people more gravitate to the I want to say negative, but I want to say, yeah, man, yo, bad man. Yeah, but we been do good music, but we just don't pay no mind. When you like here, say, yeah, man, a chop, like a farmer work and gardener work. So if it's that them like, yeah, we give them that and still give them some positive kind of music, but they don't gravitate to the positive kind of music as they do to the 3 month song them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah. So 3 month music.
Yeah. So which music you call the 3 month music?
The music that will last for 3 months. You just trade for 3 weeks and play upon some phone.
Yes.
Some more, and then after a while.
Disposable. Highly disposable.
Yeah, they're disposable like some local mass or buy in a gas station and beat some beat, and then we just throw that way.
Yes.
And go and get one different master. So them deal with the music. So their music where just listen to it and then 3 months time you hear about it again. The artist move on to something different. And like so many years can pass, maybe like 3 decades, like you still hear Bob Marley music. So why the music now not have that? Are we less talented, or Bob Marley this so high in time, or so many greats from before, not just Bob Marley, because you have other great musicians where they put out music that still play to this day. So we must have done something wrong, man. We must have done something wrong.
We are doing wrong, you think?
Yeah, when we say we, I not exempt myself, because I am a part of the business, being a producer, but sometimes the artists, they are not, some of them are not open to trying different things. You send them a rhythm, no, I don't want to hear that. I heard him like a rhythm. That man they were hit on last week. So if you choose not to send them that rhythm and send them something where you think might work, they might not vice you. And they might dead and hungry kill you. Because who willing to listen and who willing to try what you send to them now and sell. So the artist, the one them where they're at the top of the stream, them not willing to experiment and say, yeah, well, this me feel this is going to work, No, them don't want that.
So they're more likely to jump on what appears to be working than to experiment?
Yeah, because see, a lot of the younger artists, they never go out in the world and see what it is like to go rock a concert in Europe or maybe in the US or a certain market. They don't really experience. So they might fly to certain place and realize that what they're hearing is everyone falls in love sometimes, Tantametra and Devant. And the music when they hear, they realize that they're not hearing their music. Mm-hmm. They realize that they're going to hear I'm So Special. They must say, the whole song, what them song I play. But at that work in the market, they realize say, the type of music that they're putting out, that we are putting out, as I say, I not exempt myself from it, that we are putting out, it is not resonating internationally. And I think when them start traveling the world more, then they will realize, oh, that me are wrong. All right, then I go fix that.
So the fact that we have COVID and there are no traveling going on,
then what's not travel now?
it worsened the situation, the output?
Yeah, man, just...
Not better it? Because some artists are saying, but we find inspiration now. So we have, as I was saying earlier, so that is not so. It's the opposite happening because of they're not getting out there to see and feel and in real time what people are responding to.
No, they're not seeing it. It's just virtually through Instagram and TikTok and YouTube and like social media.
Yes.
So they're just fighting.
But don't they look at other genres and the numbers these genres, the same social media will show you what's going on YouTube, what records are blowing up into the hundreds of millions. Lots of them are Afrobeat, for example.
But
aren't they looking at those things?
Yes, but here's the next thing now. Most of the songs, them have big label backing behind them with big money spending, like marketing budgets. We don't have that. Most of the artists here, them just do them thing independently. And like even some Afrobeat artists can sell platinum in them community. Because
of population center.
Jamaica don't really have that. So if everybody in Jamaica know your song, say your song have 3.5 million views then, I'm going to put it at max because I know some people are really that YouTube or internet savvy for go listen to your song. So if everybody in your country know your song and put it at 3 million, you can't survive from that. YouTube no pay much. Spotify don't work here. So make no sense. So you have to try break outside of here where the bigger market is. So say in Africa the market is so big. Everybody in a city or in a community or wherever I'm come from, say if everybody in tune to music, say I have one platinum plaque for put on the wall. We know wall empty, we just have a nail with no plaque for hang on it yet.
But interesting you say that about Africa because Africa reggae is Africa's music. Africa totally embraced reggae way before a lot of other places embraced it. But we've never really played to Africa, have we? Have we really tried to exploit the potential in Africa?
How do you know that Africa embraced the music? Whether through research or by visiting Africa.
Yes.
See, most of them youth, them not spend the time for doing no research to say, Africa in tune to the reggae music and try to do that. They're not traveling there. So until them travel there, them not gonna know if they not do them research.
Yes.
So if say Javinci might tell us say, his greatest experience is visiting Ghana and notice when him come, people are treating him like I want king over there and I run down the vehicle, me or jamming and say the same thing. And countless other artists. So them get this big, great love from visiting Africa. So until them other artists that can experience it and see say, there's a whole next world out there for conquer, instead of to try conquer, them don't make them name of Jamaica. Everybody at Jamaica know your name like here, but there's a bigger world out there where them don't want where you sing now. You try to change up your content. Nobody knows if you left where you used to sing and sing that, man. You have some fans where that them want to hear, so you sing that for them. And then also you try to satisfy. All right, then there's a next market, at least them want to hear, you sing some song for them too. In not kill creativity, in not take nothing from you. All it got to do, broaden your music and put more funds in your pocket. Who don't need that?
Afrobeat is very big in the world, bigger than dancehall in terms of numbers, pulling down numbers. But again, they have their own population, which 1 billion people on the continent. And if Afrobeat is their music, it is always going to score more numbers. But at the same time, reggae was to Africa what it is to Jamaicans.
But
I went to Kenya. And Kenya's music, the soundtrack of Nairobi, their largest city, over 6 million people live in that city, is reggae. In the airport, in every business we went into, the soundtrack of the city is reggae music, Jamaica's music. And they tell us, in no uncertain terms, a journalist guy look at me and say, you don't love reggae like we do.
Kenya is the hub of reggae music. Everywhere you go is reggae music in Kenya. I don't think even Jamaica play reggae more than Kenya though.
If you research Kenya, you see in there, when they talk about international artists who have visited Kenya, is a long list of reggae names they're calling first. The names they're putting there as who international artists who have visited Nairobi, Kenya, are list of Jamaicans. And we not pay them no mind. Not nice.
But me would have feel always like a stranger I go tell me, say, yo, them love my child more than me. Me I go feel that way. So me, you go say you love reggae more than me. What you mean?
Yes.
So, yo.
I couldn't contest the man because if I check Kingston, I don't know that I'll be hearing reggae everywhere. The airline, the national airline flying from Nairobi to New York, the pipe music is reggae. So this is the level of embrace that these people have for the music of Jamaica. We run away from anything African. When we aspire to go somewhere, we're not talking about going to Africa. We talk about going to Europe and to North America. Even South America may be more fascinating and alluring than Africa.
Because
yet it is where your numbers are. In this numbers game, nice. In this numbers game where people are racking up numbers in social media, our numbers, I believe, are more in Africa than anywhere else.
No.
Wouldn't you agree with that?
No, I disagree.
Okay, well, tell me where it is.
Listen,
where is it more?
When I check my numbers, like streaming sales in the US, may have more streaming, more downloading.
You have more. I'm not talking about streaming now because we need to be, our music need to be the profile of our music is still some sort of underground kind of performance, apart from Sean Paul and Shaggy.
Whether they want BMI statement, whether it be in distribution, most of my sales, streams, whatever, is in the US.
Yes.
No, well, most of my stuff, you know, is dancehall. So you made mention of reggae, so maybe.
Well, when I say reggae, I'm talking about the family name for the entire body of work from the turn of the 60s to now.
My statement, them.
So it includes dancehall.
It's mostly US.
Yes.
Yes, some Africa and some place there, but it is not out there in the US.
Africans do not have the sophisticated platforms for streaming, and some of them they're not even in there.
I just like it, but
they're not even down there. Some of these streaming platforms in the US and in Europe, they're not even in Jamaica, right?
So
right
the
now,
numbers now going to reflect
some of the Spotify, for example, is not in Jamaica.
Yes, it's not.
Okay, and that's the biggest platform on the planet. Now, what I'm saying is to say that. Because we see more numbers coming out of the US, because we're focused more on the US. And a whole slew of Jamaicans live in North America, between Canada and the US. So yes, that will happen. But if you not pay one place of mine, then it's just, the music on its own went down there, it appears, and found favor with Africans.
If you're not
nobody now push it and showing love to Africa as such.
If you want to know, say, goal over there, say, you're not going to go over there, go try to search a goal. Maybe you're searching in the wrong place. So until
that's
you
my point.
Realize, say, listen, see, Africa, there's a gold mine over there.
Yeah.
And we need to go exploit this gold. It just a go there. And who know?
Well, nice. You produce a lot of man. You must let them into sessions and talk to them.
Artists are listening, man.
Them to listen to you. Somebody has to do the research for them, the reading for them. Because what Africa was 20 years ago is very different from what they are now.
We never got Africa yet still in. I mean, I get that's what I will.
There are economies in Africa who are growing way faster than economies in Europe and North America and South America. Africa is on the rise, and we need to know that. That's where we come from. That's whose DNA we have. and we're not talking racism here. We're talking about just who the hell we are and who we cannot run away from. Ourselves, we are from that continent, and the music of Jamaica is not rocket science. It's to know why Africa will naturally consume reggae music, because it was borrowed from Africa. Is Africa I come from?
We need to educate the youths more. We need to educate myself some more.
Absolutely. We need to know that, and we need to target market. Some of us need to take time out, and I want to big up little Addy or Vibes Cartel and his empire.
Yeah, watch the interview.
For making sure that his kids are educated in business.
Yes.
Which is a foundation on which they can build expertise and marketing and business acumen in business. Because if they can do critical analysis of markets and demographics and behavior and so on, why people love your music. A lot of us are having music out there and we don't even know why people love the music.
What like, is not all of us are as privileged to be educated in that manner. You know? And it is good to say, yo, the youth, them, the clad them, let them go to school and them learn whether through school knowledge or by reading. And all of us, they have the opportunity. The new youth, them now, I think they're more educated in the music than us and even
than previous generations.
From before me and way before.
Yes, but if they're educated, why aren't they doing what everybody else is doing in terms of their strategic positioning of their work to meet a particular taste or demographic out there in the world?
But
why aren't we seeing guys doing that? Why so few? I'm not saying, I know people who are doing it, but not enough.
You know, them want to go in the studio, go create, and nothing is wrong with that.
No, absolutely not.
They're not say, all right then, you know, say, Winford have a knowledge, or Winford more have to manage me. No, them feel like, yo, them can manage themselves. So there are people out there with the expertise and the knowledge, but they won't align themselves to competent people who can bring them to a whole new market. They say, hey, man, I'm going to sing this, man, 3 million views, me hit me a trend #1 on YouTube. And they say thing reach. How many artists in Jamaica can say, all right then, them have a good management team, and while them to go in the studio and sing, and the songs start get placed in there, and you call them and say interview, and them turn up for the interview, you say photo shoot, and them go do a photo. Ask any.
It is simple. You know what is the answer?
It's simple if you talk.
In my view,
but the artists, them, they make it so difficult to get done.
Yes, I know. But in my view, I think they're measuring themselves. They're too focused. The focus is on their peers. They are measuring their success on that of others in their space. But those they are closest to are who are their biggest competitors. And that's it.
Them can't look for who them closest to, you know. All right then. Try measure yourself with who we see make it big. The first time I voice Sean Paul, and I call him and I say, yeah, you know, I want to do some interview for promote the song. It was on a juggling, and he said, no problem, man. Where the interview there? I tell him, an interview was 6 o'clock, and I try to reach 5:30, and I reach Sean Paul was there before me.
Yes.
I say, yo, how Sean Paul reach already? The biggest artist on the rhythm reach first. Enough other artists on the rhythm I call and them say, yo, them not depend on that. The biggest artist on the rhythm I him first reach him, do him interview, I say, if I need him for do nothing else, or I say, oh, that's why you reach so far in life. Because a certain discipline, him understand, him say traveling, he knows if him have an interview 6 o'clock, him have to be there. Catching planes, catching train. If you're 1 minute late, you miss the flight. If you're a minute late, you miss the train. So him learn from that. So me more try to take a page out of Sean Paul book than me. Look who successful. I'm gonna idolize maybe somebody that's not that disciplined, or maybe on the outside them don't know where the artist is. Say, yo, one thing my artist not to do interview, you know, me not do no interview. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but where your artist there, where your artist and what him achieve. So you have to try to idolize some people where reach a certain heights in the music. Yeah, more you be my role model. Me don't want a role model for somebody where not really excel. Maybe I just say your ambition there then. You want a certain man be your Like, you're all right with that, bro, when that person you reach, and them are my role model, no. My role model, when I see Shaggy, I collect Grammy and something, yeah, that's more I see my thing. I see Coffee, I collect a Grammy. I see Bob Marley music, I play so much years. After, in dead, yeah.
It would be interesting to hear from them if we could have a research done by some of our local social scientists to find out what do they measure their success on. Because I don't think that
trending one
we can't be bigger than those in hip hop or big as them. I don't see hip hop or even Afrobeat for that matter. Why are their numbers so big and ours so small? Because our island is small, we think we can't do it.
But remember, I tell you, enough of them have the backing of some big labels, you know, where I spend some big money, you know.
Yeah, and that's another question.
Yes.
Nice. I'm glad you brought that back up again. You said it earlier and I wanted to say it, but I allow you to speak.
Yes.
Why do labels shun us?
The business structure. Like, all right, I'm say a label is interested in artists. Who in call? Make a call, you see one number, you call it, yo, DJ asleep, you know. You label and call you back. Yes. You not go call and you say DJ asleep. So the business structure is not really there. The professionalism is not there. So a label now go try to invest no money in an artist where you bridge in hands and tell us say DJ asleep and you know, them just not...
They're not going to teach you to do business with them. In other words, they have to teach you business first and then do business.
Them not depend that. If them call and them see say, yo, the thing not together, all right, then everything good. Then call African, call to Afrobeat artists, them, hello, good afternoon. And them get dealt with like a business, them are deal with. Them more work with that. Nobody know no problem.
But for the life of me, for as long as I've been studying and doing work in this industry, I cannot get a reasonable answer from the industry, from the players, from those youths who are loaded with talents, as to why they are so limited. Because they're celebrating some numbers that are below. When you look at streaming in the world, you know who are above a lot of the hottest artists in Jamaica? Some artists whose name, if you go on the street and do a survey, who is Burning Spear? A few man name know who we are. When we get one artist, if not dead already, and these kinds of things. The numbers that are streaming are artists who some of them are dead, some of them are have not put out anything in certainly in Jamaica in ages. Lots of our young generation of artists don't know their names, don't know what they've done, don't care who they are, but they are streaming bigger numbers than the hottest names in our music. Isn't that a letdown of the opportunities we have got? From these same men, by the way, the persons who you don't know, they laid the foundation. They came from the same demographic group, the same inner city communities, the same suffering that any youth are going to talk about right now. Them man, they suffer even harder than them. And these men have gone out there and with love, okay, and compassion for human beings. So much so that people of all races literally almost worshiping them. And our kids today are more likely to dismiss these great people who set the foundation and set up an entire music space for them to make money in, to exploit their own talent that they are gifted with. And they don't even take time out to know them and them. For know say them and them still a stream more than you.
I say, yo, I'll shock you.
And you don't know why?
How old man that man? Remember you go on the iTunes, it was me say number one, you know, long that put out. And a man still go say, yo, Shaggy them do them thing already, man. No, Shaggy them sell diamond boy. Yeah. You see me?
Them feel like maybe them for kick where who exists and then we'll get those numbers. Some of them, some man attack something like some man figure sit down like somebody. These things need to be removed from the heads of these kids because it's not, you celebrate Shaggy, you celebrate Sean Paul, you celebrate all the greats.
Yeah.
You don't replace, because the space don't want you to replace someone, you know. It's like how man used to kick her beanie foot and say beanie for go sit down, the man no king. Because somebody else want it. Or kill her, the man they washed up. It's rubbish. Because even if you do that, look at Dennis Brown. one of the most, perhaps the most imitated artist
Yeah.
in the history of Jamaica. And nobody, and so many people sounded like him, sounded exactly like him initially, and some of them veer to their own thing. And never will he be replaced nice. Why? Because the
Never.
space itself, the consumers of music, even in Jamaica, do not replace. They want you to find your own place. And there's enough space for all. Not true?
But look, you know, it's just showing, you know. You see, Wayne Wonder, you see Wayne Wonder go gold. You see, Sean Paul go platinum.
Yes.
You see, Shaggy go diamond. Some of them are go, any of them Zirconia, them are go. Yeah,
Good.
them not reach nowhere this so. And then before you try to learn from them great, they do them thing already, man. The young youth, them a do it now. Them a do what?
Yes.
The young youth, them dead, my man, it's not like we lack talent, you know. There are so many talented artists out there, youth, them will do it. Like, it dead, but maybe, all right then, you change up your content a little. Try go more plain, you know, where internationally you can kind of understand what you say. Try change up your content. Do some of that and see if it works. See if you see a change in your numbers. It not hurt if you try to do it. If you feel like you're not going, all right, I'm just going to try one tune and see how it go. You might see it work for you, and then you might then start do some more. In your catalog, try have some reggae, because you have some songs, let me tell you, say, are the 3-month song, and you have some song where forever in your catalog, you go up on any show, you always are going to sing them there, rock a crowd anyway.
And you know, some man run away from their catalog. Because boy, the catalog I hold me up in a birthday. Because let me sing them tune and I feel like me done.
No, they're fool.
There are artists out there who are running away from their classics.
No, me give artist reggae rhythm and he say, him and a Rasta, you know. When me I give him that, a Rasta sing pan the rhythm, then me say, yo, Lord Jesus. Yo.
No, every little youth must know there's a catalog he's trying to get. Just in case he didn't know this, you are trying to build a catalog, my friend. And you may make an album or an EP and you're lucky if you get a hit on it, which will join your catalog. Meaning that 20 years from now when you get washed up, older and can't travel and can't do.
You're not washed up.
That record is what will keep you earning and even getting out there and traveling and doing
royalties are forever coming.
It is what makes you get a tour, the catalog, not a one song.
No,
okay?
Not just a tour. You know. You might have a catalog and you can do a year out of doing shows. Say one COVID 5,000 reach or next time. You can do that, you know, say you're going to survive. You're streaming and coming, you have some royalties. Come into your people, sample your songs.
Yes.
Yeah, you might look like Flogan and go sue Miley Cyrus. You might look like Cutty Ranks and yeah. And some well old song that way because all right, when last you hear a modern song being sampled, like nobody don't want to sample that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't want to sample that. Them find some whole thing where yeah man, this me think dancehall for something like and them sample that.
Well, nice. We have to put some heat on you too, because you're in it.
No, listen, that's all me attack.
You have to change it, you include yourself, I know.
Yeah, because my mind, them used to bash me, say, all right, I me help mash up the music. See, all right, me help mash it up. And then the sound that I created become the new sound, then they say, yo, me not do nothing for music. Like, when me I do it, when they say me I mash it up, now it around the place. But I did it because that was the sound.
Yes.
But knowing what I grew up and listening to Dave Kelly and Tony Kelly, them doing it, like that is not the sound that I grew up on.
Yes.
But that is what was working. So me have to do that to make sure hunger not kill me. Mm-hmm. See, so that you them one year, so me give them that and still try to blend it. Yeah, give them some of that and they get so, and still try keep a balance. You know, me still do. So me like it. You know, that was dancehall, so I try to keep a balance. But a lot of it, sending it to the artist, yo, I don't want that. When I go to play stubborn and say, I don't voice then, nah, man, hungry kill me up in the yard, man.
You can't,
so, what me do, The artists them are willing to work with it, I send the rhythm to them, but they might not be the top artists, they might never hear it. I put out one rhythm what me think is one of the biggest projects I work on. That was, no, I think voice Lady Star, Beanie Man, Gentleman, Elephant Man, like some Sean Paul, and I don't think nobody know that rhythm there. And like me, I say, yo, my voice Lady Star before she turned Sister Marion Hall. My voice Lady Star, Sean Paul, Ellie. When we grew up on Ellie, I signally playing that. I put so much into the project, nobody not pay it now, yo, I'm stressed out. I say, yo, when we go wrong in our life, God? And I say, yo, all right then, I put out one next rhythm, and I put out the sound of me think, you know, everybody jump to it, yeah, yo, what this I bothered him. I say, yo, what me I gonna do? So it's like putting out what you think is right versus survival. So I just that's my read. So if the artists them now more willing to accept, say, all right, willing to try with the sound that you bring, then we do that more. So for that year, I want to put out more dancehall sounding. What we mean of as dancehall, I want to put out more of that. We need to do more jugglings because enough man want to go up no juggling either. I must say, yo, you say no man, yo, who dep on the rhythm? Brother, you want to know who dep on the rhythm? If that man dep on them now sing, so more singles are put out. Oh. So, and history shows, so most of the songs that cross over came from jugglings. So the last set of song them, you know, I don't remember TJ with him. I'm so special, got Billboard, Serrano, no games. You know, Red Bull and Guinness that are where them are do Movado. Everyone falls in love sometime. Duali, much song for Duali crossover, you know.
Wow.
Cartel got goal with FIFA, you know, that was a single. So there are some exemptions, you know. It shows say you're juggling more crossover. But you don't see no juggling.
So even that I get a fight now?
Listen, see, putting out that juggling right now is a struggling.
Wow.
You send it to artists who dep on the rhythm. And if the man dep on it, him now voice. And if you go and don't tell him who dep on the rhythm and him voice, and when you put it out, you know you're not getting a song from an artist again. But this run back artist thing, I don't really do it, because you know from Gaza days, I don't really have 50 artists per rhythm or a big juggling. It was Vibes Cartel, which is the main artist. And then you know there was Popcorn, Ja Vinci, Tommy Lee. I just young artists, so I always try to break new talents. And then now, you know, after Gaza, I started working with Alkaline, getting him out there. Then you know, I work with Jamil for a while, and then now it's Ja Vinci, Jaffras, Nadia Madasi. So I wasn't the producer to try go out there, go try link the artists, link the artists, link the artists. I mean, I don't believe in it for I run back of people. I can't do that athletic game there. Yeah.
Nice. Well, sir, you've built some big brands in the music.
Yes.
And you must be a front runner in the change that we're looking for. Yeah. We can't take the heat off of you. We have to say, boy, throw yourself in the ring and take it on and change whatever you must do to inform the youth them a little more. Yeah. And so they can see a better picture, a bigger picture, and work accordingly. This is a frank discussion. And I really appreciate your honesty about it, because you're not trying to use the ego right here. You're talking the truth. And you are one of the biggest builders of the dancehall that is gone out there.
Yes.
And people are consuming all over the world. And one of the biggest brands in the Gaza, right, that you have helped to build. So your credentials are heavy, my friend.
Yes.
The next is to convert that now to bigger things.
But I'm in dialogue with some other producers in this, you know, with Jordan, DJ Frost, Dimnin, Chrome, TJ. So a lot of us come together having a discussion on it. So it's not just myself I saying all of this. We reach out to them and like them share the same sentiment and want to see it work. So that is something we're working towards this year.
That is absolutely great news, my friend.
So unity. So we're starting amongst, we can't say, yo, unity. No, I start with the producer them first, I unite. So the younger youth can see it and try to emulate that, and the artists them to who willing to fall in, who not work with it, we just still work with who I work same way.
Great note on which to say thank you so much, Notnice.
Bless up.
we may have to remove the not nice now and say nice. Just nice. From not nice to just nice right here on our stage. Well, it was a chat. Just me and the nice talk.
Yeah.